Donna was prepared to do anything to keep Lanny.
She wanted the relationship with Lanny more than anything. And you could read that in her diary. And the time she was happy, it was Lambo, and there were very happy thoughts. And then she would sort of change when things went bad. Because she would date the book, and she would say, "Oh, Mr. Meany with Fran all day today."
Police now discover another name in the story.
You see references to a Francine Tice, who she called Fran, and so there are multiple commentary throughout. There's one where she details her birthday celebration and then Francine's birthday celebration. Both were on the day planner and both what they did. And so for Donna's birthday, there were hot dogs at the house. And for Francine's birthday, he had taken her to Capitol Grill or another, expensive steakhouse to celebrate her birthday. So even without speaking as to the hatred of Francine, you could see it in how she detailed different activities that they would do.
You could see that she was a tortured soul. This man who she really loved and wanted to be with, but when she called him Mr. Meany, we thought that was very impactful, because it's easier to call somebody an a-hole. It's easier to just to call somebody a cheap name, but to call him Mr. Meany, that's a deep cut. That's a wounded individual. That's a tortured individual.
Francine appears to be the target of Donna's attacks because of her relationship with Lanny.
They've been going out to dinners, they've been seeing a lot of each other, and Donna was expressing anger or jealousy, the fact that he was spending more time with Francine than he was with Donna.
Francine Tice is the one who's going on these trips, the one who is getting these fancy dinners, who the one is getting all of the quality time with Lanny. And I think that it is clear that she was envious of that in her little notations about not what she did that day, but what Lanny did with Francine that day. The different activity that Lanny and Francine did that day was always notated, and that speaks to the envy that she had of their relationship.
And she was very, very hurt by his constant, the marriage divorce, and that bore out in a lot of the things that we read in the diary about some of the things that she said, some of the things that she called him. It was very, very illustrative of, this pain she felt and the love that she had for this man.
It looks like the matter was coming to a crescendo as Lanny and Francine were getting ready to take a trip together.
Lanny Horwitz was going on a trip that weekend and was packed to go with Francine Tice.
The relationship could have been completely platonic, but in Donna's mind, it wasn't.
She did not want him to go on this trip, did not want him to be socializing with Francine, and there was an argument over the fact that he was going on the trip.
He also told Donna that she had to leave the house. She was getting kicked out by the time he came back from the trip. Now think about it from Donna's perspective. This is someone who has been his life partner for decades, since the Johnson administration, and now is being told that she's out on the street. And the bigger indignity of it all is the fact that she's the reason why he's still in the house.
The next question appears to have been a simple one for Radley to answer.
We would have asked him straightforward, do you believe that your mother killed your father? He believed she did, yes.
On October 6th, Donna is charged with first-degree murder with a firearm. Police are now convinced she had the opportunity and the motive: jealousy.
We just needed that one good thing, that one supporting information that supported all the physical evidence, the forensic evidence, and the diary, everything that we had found on scene. And having that final conversation with Radley was pretty much what that final piece of the puzzle that we wanted. It filled in those little things that we needed to see. At that point in time, as Radley was already leaving the police department, we already had Donna under surveillance. We had the residences under surveillance of where she was located, and the call was made, put her in custody at this point.